Hey guys, welcome back to Doki Doki Blue Skies. I think today we might be finishing Natsuki's route, so thank you for joining me. Let's see, which one are we on? We are on this one. It's loud in my ear hole. I think we're on a date. Alright, everything's finally set. I breathe a sigh of relief. At long last, I've gotten everything ready. The tables, chairs, diner, the works. Dinner, not diner. I have to say, I've been learning from the best. I didn't think this meal would come together so well. I hope this works. I had to spend the week since Valentine's Day in a constant state of purgatory, but tonight that all ends. For better or worse. I just hope I went about this the right way. The question will be, what wrench will be thrown in the works tonight? Just then I heard a knock on my door. Coming! And that'll be my favorite girl now. Opening the door, I prepared to greet her with an overly sarcastic, "Dinner is served." I could barely contain my anxiousness. It takes almost a week to put this all together. And as the door swings open, I see... Your favorite girl was Sayori? Hey, Salty! Uh-oh. Hey, Sayori, how's it going? Why am I getting a sense of deja vu? I know I'm early, but... No, it's no problem. Come on in. Make yourself at home. Why is she early? Well, there's that wrench. Sayori wasn't supposed to be here for another half hour. If I don't think this through, though, carefully, I'll have a problem on my hand. Are you bouncing two chicks, Mr. Salty? So you didn't really explain what was going on? You just wanted me over for dinner? Yeah, it's been a while since we hung out. Besides, there's something I need to talk to you about. Huh? But that can wait. Don't worry, it's nothing bad. More like I need to apologize for something. You don't need to apologize to me, silly. You've done nothing wrong. Like I said, don't worry about it. Make yourself at home. Sure, is there anything else you need help setting up? No, just sit at the table. I need to make a quick phone call. Sure. As she makes her way to the dining room, I heard her ask, Why are there 3 chairs? Is your mom home? No, it's a surprise. Like I said, just give me a minute. What's he doing? What? I've forgotten since last episode. Why would Sayori... I know Natsuki was jealous of Sayori, so... Why would you have that come over, you know? Oh yeah. The alarm bells are ringing now. Whip out my phone and send a message for Natsuki. See, a message from Natsuki. She's only a minute or 2 away. Okay, the other person was Yuri. Thank God. I open the door and step outside in the cold night air, closing the door behind me. Showtime. I'm gonna bang 2 chicks tonight. After several minutes, I see a figure walking down the street. I jog the few feet over to meet her, smiling all the way. What was her voice? What are you waiting outside for? It's cold. Well, before we go inside, there's something I need to discuss with you. She shoots me a look that makes me start to reconsider my choices. Not just the ones leading up to this moment, but all of them. I'm well aware of how much Natsuki doesn't like surprises. I'm also aware of how little choice there was in this scenario. Well, I got something to discuss with you before we go inside. And that would be... So I know that you and Sayori haven't been on the best of terms lately. Natsuki doesn't waste any time jumping straight to the answer I expected of her. I don't remember that being of any of your concern. In fact, I remember specifically you being the root cause. Damn, that's quite the face. The building anger in her small frame is palpable. It's my concerns because you're my girlfriend and she's my best friend. Don't you think it's reasonable for me to want to see you guys stay friends? Not if you're going to set boundaries that I'm uncomfortable with. That's why I want us all to talk today, to get things straight and clear up any misunderstandings. Ew, that sounds gross. Us all? What do you mean by us all? I take a deep breath before continuing. Well, I wanted to get the 2 of you in the same room together for long enough to sort it out. I would not do that. You ambushed her. She thought she was going to come back for dinner with her lover, and you just did that. You should never do that. You should always plan ahead. You know, where I can meditate. Mediate. Yep, there's that anger flaring up again. So, let me get this straight. You invited Sayori to our date night? Damn. Am I the only one feeling deja vu here? No, not you. No, you are not. No, I invited Sayori to have dinner with us on something that I specifically told you wasn't a date. And how's that supposed to make me feel better? Okay, I know how this looks, and I'm with you. Really? Somehow I don't think you're truly with me if you don't even think I'm capable of handling my own relationships. You seriously think that you need to mediate my private business with other people? Who are you, some kind of therapist turned hero who needs to save me from my own anger? Natsuki, you know that's not what I meant. It's exactly what he meant. All I want is to help you to start a conversation. I mean, can you honestly say that you tried to patch things up with her yourself? And who are you to define my friendship with Sayori? Look, I know what you said to Sayori on Valentine's Day. About not talking to me anymore. You heard that? I wasn't trying to eavesdrop. I just happened to walk downstairs while you were talking. That wasn't my best moment. Upon remembering that fateful conversation with Sayori, Natsuki seems to deflate with weariness. She heaves a sigh before continuing to speak. Sorry, I know it's unfair to expect you to stop hanging out with your friends as much as just because I'm your girlfriend. Well, in my defense, I didn't exactly want this to happen. But I know that I might have made it seem that way, especially to Sayori. It's not like I don't want you to have friends, but I just get jealous when I feel like I'm the second choice for someone I care about so much. Hey, you're always number one in my eyes. And I wouldn't say that it's all your fault. You were right in saying that I didn't set proper boundaries too. I definitely started this whole fiasco by hugging Sayori and letting her in on our Valentine's Day. In fact, that's why I asked you to come over today. It's been eating away at me that you guys aren't as close as you were, and I'm trying to fix that. And to make it up to you, I've taken tomorrow off to spend time with you, as an actual date. We can do whatever you want. Seriously, anything at all. All for you. Just please let me fix this. I can't say no to that. Yes, kill them with kindness, as they say. Before I could celebrate, however, Natsuki puts up a finger. But I will say this. Your reasoning for all this stuff was fine, but I'm not happy with how you went over my head to plan out this whole intervention and lied to get me to come over today. Me too. You should have just told me the truth and trusted that I listened to what you had to say. It's like a weird invasion of privacy, the way you butt into my business. It implies that you know better than I do about what's best for me. Okay, that's totally fair. I do agree that I shouldn't have lied to you. I'm sorry, I should have thought about how you feel in this situation. Another sigh escapes from her lips. It's fine, just don't do it again. Now let's head inside before I change my mind. Right after you. As I follow her inside, I watch her hang up her coat and walk into the dining room. Even from outside the room, Sayori's surprise is audible. Hey, Sayori, I'm glad you could join us for dinner. I didn't realize it was date night. I'm sorry for intruding. I'll get out of the way. No, Sayori, please stay. And then they gang up and kill her and then hide the body. As I walk into the room behind Natsuki, I see that Sayori has already risen from her chair and made it partway to the door before being stopped by Natsuki's words. See, even she feels the awkward. I don't want to interrupt, so... No, Sayori, we insist. It's been too long. I watch my best friend's eyes dart between me and my girlfriend. Her visible confusion is gnawing away at me. You dumbass! She's also in love with you. So this is just... Ugh. Now that Natsuki's brought it up, I realize that I shouldn't have tricked Sayori into coming either. No shit. At the time, I didn't see any other way to get the two of them together, but... If I could have gotten Natsuki's blessing after having an honest conversation with her, Natsuki could have helped convince Sayori too. Not to mention that this must be a nasty surprise for two of them. Sayori would mean a lot to me if you stayed, just for dinner, if you want. You don't have to hang with us after. Sayori's eyes pleaded with me for an out. I know how cautious she tried to be around the two of us, so this must have blindsided her. Sure, I'll stay for dinner. It's not a burden. Not at all. Please make yourself at home. But it's my home. I barely managed to croak out the words. Natsuki stares enough to shut me down. Looks like she's taking it from here. That night has gone surprisingly well so far. No one died from my cooking yet, at least. Or from an angry pink-haired tsundere. So I'd say that's a win in my book. The good news is, I'm currently walking out with dessert. A tray of cupcakes made and decorated by yours truly. It's the Natsuki cupcake. Actually, I don't know how they turned out. I was too scared to try one beforehand. I've never tried baking without Natsuki around before, and it was an interesting experience to say the least. Oh, cupcakes! Well, would you look at that? Stole my whole gimmick. Both girls grinned broadly at me. We got anime on the thing. I chuckle. Nah, they won't be as good as yours. Besides, you can make cookies too, remember? And don't you forget it. With that, she takes one and bites into it. Sirius quick to follow suit. Uh-oh. They don't look too happy. Well, I can't tell whether they're good or not from the reaction, but at least it's not bad enough for them to spit it out. At least Sayori gives me a thumbs up. Natsuki's first to finish her mouthful, so she looks me dead in the face. Salty, serious question. What, are they that good? Actually, better idea. Come to the kitchen. Uh-oh. I quickly follow behind her. Where is the sugar in your kitchen? Huh? Confused, I grab the sugar from the pantry. Right here. I hold up a clear glass container. He didn't use confectionery sugar. Uh-huh. Now where is the salt? Uh-oh. It then dawns on me. No! I didn't! Not salty! You're pulling my leg. There's no way in hell I messed that up. She's screwing with me. She has to be. They look completely different. It's not that stupid, I know it. Right? She walks over to the pantry, pulls out a matching set for the salt. This here is salt. You don't say. Apparently I have to. The one in your hand, that's sugar. That's the one you put in the cupcakes. It's at this point that I see Sayori glance over me with a conflicting look on her face. She walks over to me, takes a piece of her cupcakes and shoves it into my mouth. Huh? It's remarkably sweet. Wait. Now that's what what? Now that was mean. Oh, wait. So he had it right the first time. They were just screwing with him. I watch as Natsuki bursts out into laughter. Sayori shakes her head, offering me some more cupcakes. I can't believe, Nat, you were screwing with me. You know how hard I worked on those. I know, and I'm sorry. A mischievous grin crosses her face. Consider it payback for what you pulled today. I sigh. Can't argue with that, I suppose. Sayori finally chimes in. That wasn't very nice, Natsuki. I know, but this time he deserved it. No, she's totally right. I deserve that. Yeah, let's pull another plank on Salty together next time, Sayori. By the way, happy April Fools. We'll turn you into a prank master in no time. Really? That sounds fun. Really? I've got a lot of ideas for what we could do. Sayori beams at Natsuki, and a message silently seems to pass between them. But I'll have you know that I'm not a beginner to prank. But I'll have you know that I'm not a beginner to pranks. I used to pull a lot of them with Salty when we were kids. In that case, you and Salty should try pulling one on me if you can. Sayori nods cheerfully, clearly understanding what Natsuki's saying. Leave it to Natsuki to try fixing relationships in such a roundabout way. But I guess it's not her style to outright say, I want you and Salty to start hanging out again. I don't know if she keep pulling food pranks, though. Those cupcakes are so good. No one deserves to have their food made fun of like that. Reminds me of your cakes, Natsuki. It is her recipe. Well, mostly. I've been experimenting a little lately, just never on my own. Natsuki stops her giggling and faces Sayori. He's not as good as me yet, that's for sure. But he's getting there. The night continues with the three of us watching TV until late in the night. I call that mission success if there ever was one, and all it cost was my dignity. Yay! That didn't turn out so bad. Now they're back together, Sayori and Natsuki and Salty. Good morning, sweetheart. Mom, it's 9 p.m. here. I know. I was just joking around. Anyway, how was your day today? Was school alright? Yeah, my day was okay. Nothing really out of the ordinary. Had a good chat with Sayori yesterday, though. Good to hear. I hope she's doing well. Yeah, she's doing just fine. How about you? Any plans for today? I don't really have many, to be honest. I woke up an hour ago, and I don't have any meetings until late in the afternoon. So I think some city exploration is in order. That sounds fun. Just make sure to bring me back a souvenir. Why, so you can add it to your junk pile you call bedroom? I don't think so. Rude. I hear Mom snickering on the other end of the line. I'll have you know my room is perfectly clean. Lucky for Natsuki, eh? Do you really want me to answer that question? Suddenly I hear the doorbell ring. Speaking of which, I gotta go get the condoms. What was that? The doorbell. What's someone doing here this late? My voice trails off as I realize I've been in this situation before. Someone at my door, late at night. Ah, shoot. I'll go, Mom. I'll talk to you later. Hey, don't answer that doorbell, mister. It could be dangerous. I know. Alright, call me soon. Okay. Yeah, will do. See you later. Be safe, sweetheart. Bye. I hang up and put my phone in my pocket. Reluctantly, I walk over to the door and open it. And here we go again! Natsuki. Shut up. Shut up. Natsuki shoves me aside and storms in my house. I cautiously trail behind her. Should I? Just don't say anything. Okay. Natsuki sits on the couch with her arms crossed, actively avoiding my eye contact. I can almost physically feel how tense the air is right now. Unsure what to do, I stand up to get a glass of water. Another situation where I don't know where to do or say. Damn, it got dark real quick. I love Natsuki. Don't get me wrong, but sometimes I really wish that she didn't have such a prickly side to her personality. Or maybe it's more like I wish she communicated more easily. Just call the damn cops! Hey. She doesn't respond. Listen, Natsuki. I said shut up. I don't want to talk about it. Hey, why are you snapping at me? All I'm trying to do is help you. I don't want your help. Okay, now I'm starting to get mad. Oh, don't do that. Don't get mad at her. I'm not one to get angry normally, but the circumstances here are a lot different. I've done so much for Natsuki up to this point, and this is how she repays me? Dude, really? She just got her ass kicked by her dad. Why not? You're my fucking girlfriend. It's what I'm meant to do. I just don't. I scoff. Alright, fine then. I'm calling the police. Yeah, I would do that. Natsuki jumps up from the couch. She clenches her fist as her eyes burn a hole in the wall behind me. Don't even fucking think about it. I'm not sitting by and letting your dad beat you again, Natsuki. You don't want to tell me what happened, so yeah, I'm calling the police. If you call the police, then we're done. You hear me? At this point, I don't care. I take my phone back out of my pocket and begin to dial 911. Grow, why do you always meddle in my life? 'Cause I love you. What kind of boyfriend would I ever be to let you get hurt? Natsuki stops dead in her tracks. You... Once again, silence falls between us. Neither of us dare to say anything. That was actually a really shitty dialogue that I just did. Let me try it again. Ah, why do you always meddle in my life? 'Cause I love you. What kind of boyfriend would I be if I let you get hurt? Okay, that even sucked even more. I just can't do emotion. I suck at emotions. I notice Natsuki's eyes wanders, as if she's scanning the room. I'm tempted to continue dialing, but for some reason I can't bring myself to. Damn it, you're so close. What if she was serious? I know I said I didn't care, but that was a heat of a moment's assertion. I care. A lot. Now what's gonna happen? Finally, I noticed that Natsuki's expression has softened. Her face is slightly red and her unbruised eye is twitching. Suddenly she speaks. Please. Don't. Natsuki's voice begins to tremble, causing all my anger to disappear seemingly in an instant. She begins to shake as fresh tears run down her cheeks. Without hesitation, I rush over and reach out to wrap my arms around her. But I abruptly stop when she flinches at my sudden movement. She don't want to be touched. Don't touch me! I back up, holding my hands in the air. Okay, I won't. I won't do anything you don't want me to. Natsuki slumps back onto the couch, hugging her arms around herself. I slowly settle down on the seat next to her, taking care not to touch her. Only Natsuki's stifled sniffles break the heavy silence that lies between us. We sit like that for what seems like an hour, even though realistically it's probably only been a couple minutes. It looks like Natsuki's finally stopped trying to hold herself back too, and she's now crying waterfalls into her hands. The rush of emotions overcome me, and I find myself crying as well. I can't even begin to describe what I'm feeling right now. It's almost as if every single emotion just hits me like a brick. No, not every single emotion. There's one I can easily pinpoint. Fear. I'm scared for myself and for Natsuki. This is the most vulnerable either of us have ever been with each other. And I'm afraid of what's going to happen next. Our sobbing eventually abates, and we wipe our tears away. We stare into each other's eyes. Neither of us had the strength to say anything. Sorry, that wasn't me getting emotional. That was me burping. Normally, the tension in the air would have made me uncomfortable, but I'm too tired to care. Salty. Natsuki. I'm scared. I know I'm scared too. Hold me. I smile. Of course. Natsuki curls up next to me and lets me wrap my arms around her. I try my best not to touch her bruises, but she still squirms a tiny bit. I gently stroke her hair, as we finally calm down. Hey, I speak in a hushed voice. We need to do something. Yeah, I know. I don't want him to get arrested. I know, Natsuki, I know. I hold her a little bit to guide her. But hear me out, okay? I know you love him, and I understand his situation. But you can't just keep justifying things like this. You need to turn him in. I'm sorry, but he's dangerous. I know. This really isn't okay. It's really hard for me to accept it because he's my dad. I know you're right. Wait, what? She's not arguing with me? You were always right. You were right when I first told you. You're right now. After going through all this, I can't forgive him, no matter how hard I try. So yeah, we should go to the police. Finally! You two finally made a good, conscious decision. I feel as if a huge weight has been lifted off my shoulder. Don't worry, we will, soon. I'm not letting... Why are you waiting? We will soon. I'm not letting him hurt you again. Natsuki turns away and sighs. And that's your last... Then he's gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna kill you, bitch, and then kill her, and then you're gonna be all depressed. Natsuki turns away and sighs. You say the stupidest stuff, Salty. Oh, but she's smiling through her one good eye. I hate how I love it so much. Oh, that's sweet. I laugh. Oh, well, it's what I'm for. It's what I'm known for. I love you, Natsuki. I love you too, dummy. We hold each other closer. My heart is racing, but from what I'm not sure of. Fear, anticipation, pure adrenaline, horniness. Hey. What? Do you want to call now? The police? No, not really. I want to get my stuff from my house first. What about your dad? He's probably off drinking somewhere. If I go in the morning, he won't be there, I swear. Oh, but if he catches you and you get cornered... We're gonna persist. I don't know, Natsuki. I don't want to risk it. I told you, I'll be fine. I know. I'm just being cautious. It's not like the police aren't gonna let you get your stuff, though. There's nothing we lose if we do it now. Salty. Sorry, I just don't want to take any unnecessary risk. I care about you too much to do that. There's a long silence as Natsuki ponders my suggestion. Eventually, she sighs deeply and starts talking. I guess you're right. I don't want to take any risk either. Are you sure they'll let me get my stuff? I'm certain. Alright, I trust you then. Don't call them right now, though. I want to stay like this for a little bit. Of course. I'll do it sometime tonight. Okay. Stay like what? That you got your ass handed to you? Lick your wounds? This isn't funny, by the way. This situation isn't funny. This happens a lot, I know. By making fun of the fact that it's cartoon characters doing it. If that actually happens to you... One second. The beeping and the sudden music change isn't helping. But if that is something that happens to you, get help. Get help. If somebody gonna try to kill you or hurt you and all that, fight them. Beep beep beep. Beep beep beep. Yeah. Without opening my eyes, I set the snooze button back on my alarm clock. Fortunately, the damage has already been done. With an irritated groan, I barely sit up and check the time. Just about 9, huh? I'm up pretty early. I get out of bed, strap naked, and head for the showers. The hot water hits my face and runs down my chest, forcefully jolting myself awake. I go through my usual shower routine, suddenly thinking to myself, showers are the best place to take care of yourself and reflect on everything. Guess that's why they call it shower thoughts. Did you call the police? Regardless, I'm certain there's no short supply on things to contemplate. Especially given everything that happened recently. Where to even begin? Excuse me. The morning after Natsuki stayed at my place, after a long talk, Natsuki and I went to the police station. From there, everything became hectic real quick. In truth, it's all a huge blur of questioning and sitting in the bullpen for hours on end. I don't remember a lot of the specifics. They labeled me as a witness. It was a really long day, but in the end, they brought Natsuki's dad in, and he ended up confessing to the abuse. Definitely the scariest part of the whole ordeal was that when the alternative care services said Natsuki was going to have to stay at a child care institution, as she didn't have any nearby relatives. One of the few things I remember clearly from that day was the expression Natsuki gave me when we heard that. She was scared. And rightfully so, too. All the stories I heard about child care institutions like that haven't exactly been the best. I wanted her to stay with me, but the police said that she could only live with someone who could act as her guardian. And since my mom is out abroad, and I don't exactly want to adopt my girlfriend, that'd be a great anime. Actually, that'd be really weird. As much as that annoyed me at the time, I couldn't disagree with their reasoning. Besides, we got really lucky anyway. This really sweet older couple offered to foster Natsuki almost as soon as they noticed the notice was put out. A couple days and a good amount of paperwork for everyone involved later. Here we are. Natsuki got adopted. Fully washed, I turned the water off and began drying myself off. Pretty sure you're in the system for many, many years before you actually get adopted. It's not as, easy like that. It's yeah. Man, there's so many dirty dishes. And with Natsuki coming over soon, I should really clean these up. Oh, she's coming over. So cleaning up, it dawns on me just how different things are from Natsuki now. She's been through so much, and I can only imagine how crazy life must be for her. She probably gets food now. She's living with a new set of parents. Her dad's in custody. I don't know how she managed to put on a brave face and soldier through it all. She might be small, but her bravery knows no bounds. Ding dong! Ah, right as I finish with the dishes, too. I'm back! Wait, I'm back! And as loud as ever. Oh, shut up. You know you missed me. Can't argue with that. Man, it's great to see you again, huh? Yeah, it's nice seeing you too, Salty. Natsuki walks over and we share a gentle hug. You can still tell that hugs feel slightly foreign to Natsuki, as the way she embraces me doesn't feel as natural as it does with someone like Sayori. Still, I'm glad that she's able to give out hugs much more freely than before. It's been a while since we baked anything in here. Yeah, I've missed it, to be honest. Same. Guess that means we have to bake extra cupcakes to make up for all the time we lost. Sounds like a plan to me. Just don't expect me to eat a lot of them. I've been trying to watch myself as of late. Really? Yeah, I was stress eating a lot through the whole transfer ordeal, so I'm trying to be better. That's good. I want you to be healthy. Maybe I should go on a diet too. Natsuki! Is that a joke? Duh. Besides, it's too much work. And anyway, Mayu and Takahiro said I needed to start eating more protein. I nod my head in agreement. Probably best to listen to them. Yeah. Oh, I've been meaning to ask, by the way. Yeah? How's it been going? With your foster parents, I mean. They've been good, actually. They're both really nice to me. It's been a bit hard adjusting, but they've helped a lot. That's a relief. I'm guessing that they've been making you eat? Yeah, huh? Takahiro is the chef of the house, but he's really not that good. But I can't bring myself to tell him his cooking stinks. Don't tell him I told you that, okay? He might beat me for it. Don't worry, I'm not a snitch. Good. Actually, he kind of was, doesn't he? Nah, yeah, I don't think so. I was thinking about helping Takahiro's cook dinner too. Yeah, it's a good idea. Not only would you get to show off your cooking, but you also get to bond over it. Yeah. Well, I'm glad to hear everything's going alright. How have you been feeling about all this, though? I'm fine. I did just say it's been eating more. Something tells me that Natsuki's not simply just okay. Natsuki, you know what I mean. It's okay to still feel negative emotions, you know, even if your circumstances have changed. Natsuki takes a moment to answer me, but it doesn't look like she's trying to hide anything. It's more like she's avoiding thinking about the subject. Yeah, I mean, I went to the station this morning. I paused, eyeing her. Why would you do that? I could see Natsuki shrug, biting her lips. I wanted to see my dad. I reflectively stopped the urge to panic. She's obviously got a good reason, and jumping to conclusion won't do any good for anyone. Why? Can I be honest with you, Salty? I'm into being smacked around. I don't like where this is going. I really don't like where this is going. I miss him. Wait, what? I know, he was awful, and he hurt me. But he wasn't always like that. He's still my dad. You're gonna think I'm crazy, but I can't help it. I'm the reason this happened after all. Uh-oh. Not directly, but if I had said anything, he wouldn't be in jail. I don't think that I would want to go back to that. Obviously, I just wish I could have done something different. He's not a bad person, okay? I take a deep breath. I can't look away from Natsuki's eyes. She's pleaded with me to give her a bone. Anything to make her not feel insane after all she's been through. All I can do is smile at her, hoping to convey that I understand. Well, not really understand, but at least accept what she's saying. I know. I wish we could have done something else, gone about this in a different way too. But that's just how it happens. We can't change the past. As much as I might not want to, I hold my tongue. I can't say I'm thrilled by the revelation. The man beat her senseless. Worse still, it couldn't have gotten worse if no one had intervened. I feel betrayed. All I tried to do was keep her safe, but I felt like she walked willingly back into the lion's den just to see if it could bite her. I just can't believe what I'm hearing. I close my eyes in an attempt to calm the emotion welling in my deep recess of my mind. No. If I want this relationship to succeed, I need to trust my partner. Either she's crazy or I am, though perhaps we both are. But who said that this was a bad thing? It's at this moment I realize something. She changed the way she talks about him, after everything she's been through. I can't blame her. She's grown so much over the past few months, that if you compared her to the way I met her and now, she'd be almost unrecognizable. But I wouldn't change one thing about her. I truly wish we could have resolved her home problems in a better way. One allowed her to be guilt-free, but that's a fantasy. I know you're upset with me. But I had to. I needed to know why. I can't explain it, and I don't expect you to understand. Just, I need you to trust me. She looks at me with pleading eyes. It's times like this that we're so close, that could really feel the difference in height and structure. She's tiny, like a kitten. Of course I trust you. You don't need to explain yourself to me. I hold her tight, lightly stroke the back of her head, just like you would to a cat. This is getting weird. Thank you, Salty, for everything. I really do love you. I know. I'll always be here with you, no matter what. I love you too. It takes a long time for us to finally part. It had only been a few weeks, but it felt like forever. Hey. Yeah? Is that a boner? Please don't let go of me, alright? Is that it? Did we get the good ending? I think we got the good ending. We got the Natsuki good ending. Yeah, if we would have let her go with her dad, he would have killed her. Yay. Cool. We did it. Yay. So I can't remember. Did I already tell you how great of a mod this was in the Yuri route? If I didn't, check this mod out because it's pretty good. You should totally, if you like Doki Doki Literature Club, you should download it for yourself and choose your best girl and make sure to choose all the right options or your best girl will die. Horrible ways. So, yeah, I guess this is going to be the end of this episode. I don't know if I want to go back and try for the nasty Natsuki route. I don't want people to die. Come on. Hey, if you want to see the Natsuki negative route, you play it yourself. There you go. I won't judge. You do you, bro. Girl, sis, whatever you pronounce yourself as. So, I'm gonna see you later. Hopefully, we'll do the Sayori route. So, I'll see you all later. Why is Sakurai holding Salty's mom? There's something going on there. I think that's foreshadowing something, but it's never come up in any of the routes. Maybe we'll find out in Sayori's route. Okay, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.